Hi, how good is it? Queen's Birthday Monday. We're here at the MCG for Melbourne and Collingwood. The day is perfect, windy, but that doesn't matter inside the Coliseum. The sun's shining, and it is going to be a superb day because we're celebrating what has been extraordinary from Neil Danaher. The Freeze MND will come to its conclusion today, or this part of it anyway, and we've got people involved in that who are in this box right now. Before I introduce them, Taylor Adams and Paul Rue is going to be involved in the build-up to Melbourne, Collingwood, Queen's Birthday, the traditional Monday clash. And we can't wait for all of that, but while I look around, for a start, this Spud Frawley, former coach of Richmond, to a prelim final, and superstar for St Kilda in the back half mostly. Hello, Spud.
Yeah, great to be here. Just had to pick myself up after Saturday and dusted myself off, Brian, and back into and looking forward to today. For all the right reasons, of course, MND with you and Gaz getting down there, so we'll talk about that later on, JB.
You copped a short back and sides,
I did.
And I think you needed it, is the feedback I'm getting. It probably came at the right time for you.
No, it did. I wasn't ready for it. That was the thing. I'm normally prepared for an avalanche, Brian, but the boys went to war, and I didn't
unusual. You wouldn't pick up the vibe of what was about to happen.
Well, he was late,
Exactly,
Bristol.
Brian.
That was the problem. He came
Well,
in late.
I went to the wrong ground, Brian. I thought it was Carlton's home game at Etihad.
What are you doing?
No, I was a little bit. I was prepared but unprepared, if that makes sense.
The thing about this, Spud, is it's not how you cop it, it's how you bounce back. And when an opportunity presents itself, I'll be very interested to see how you take it. Great to be here. I don't know, Bristol, what are you doing? You're right, sitting in my space, really.
Am I?
Yeah.
I think
you
you're
want to
fine
watch
there,
something?
It's a big day, though.
Massive day. Well, you two are involved. Hello, Purple, by the way.
Hello,
nice
Jim
to see
and
you.
boys.
The Warrior's been out because he doesn't get the car park, so he has to walk through the crowd. And
only fair enough.
And that's life. He never will.
Yep.
But massive crowds out there, I'm told.
Yeah, thousands on the concourse. Thousands.
Yep.
Queuing up and just walking around and having a good time. It's clearly going to be a
They
massive
come from Westpac, Bristol. I believe the Collingwood Army over there have assembled in big numbers with the beanies on, which is just fantastic that the Magpies have supported it, as have the whole AFL. And the Melbourne group, as I speak, at Fed Square are all gathering, and they're going to march from 2 o'clock, converge on this mighty ground, and then Bristol's going down last because they want some water to remain in the tub, Bristler.
They've iced it up, Gaz. They've formed a sheath over the top.
Mike, we're going to tear this one a newie a little later on. So I now want to know what you and Bristol and Duke are about to do. You're leaving us here to go over to the slippery dip.
Yeah, we're going to go and have a coffee, warm our bones.
You're going to look stupid all here. What are you wearing? You're wearing the 2 times you?
Yeah, I showed the boys before. So I've got
What colour is it?
I think it's, what is it?
Just
black,
black,
and
is it?
green. And
So you
vanilla.
really haven't pushed the boat out very far at all.
Yeah.
I'll show you what it is. I left it up.
You've gone real conservative.
Well, I left it up to the great people who paid for the privilege, and yeah, she's not a bad setup. Jim personalised.
Oh, hello. So it's a rowing sort of top and
Yeah,
bottom
that's
style.
it's not triathlete.
Triathlete.
Triathlete
Right,
so that'll be nice and
Yes,
cold.
right.
and-
Well, have you got something to pack down into the job
well,
post?
we've conceded on that front.
Yeah.
It wouldn't matter if you're John Holmes packing. I'm not going to see much there.
Right.
But
So what's Idiot Duke? Who is he still here, Duke?
Yeah,
No one knows what he's doing.
He hasn't got
What's
much-
he going to
he hasn't got
present
much-
himself with?
He hasn't got much meat on the bones, Duke, has he? So he's
Enjoy
going
the
to really
feedback,
freeze.
Jim.
Sometimes you just have
what
to
are
wear
you
it,
wearing,
Jim.
Duke?
You carry it on like a tool, and you need to.
Now that you've announced yourself as a bull artist, what are you wearing down the slide?
Channel 7 wardrobe have got me sorted out in something. I haven't even seen it, Bristol, but I believe there'll be some leather gloves. I wore a pair of gloves
you
once,
did. Lots of times.
and I've copped that.
And is it a full dressing type
I
thing that
think
you're
it's
going
more
with?
of your lycra.
Right. Gaz has got the gloves too, Duke.
I've
2 times, Duke.
got everything in this bag.
Have you got little booties?
Except that I had the most magnificent wetsuit you've ever seen ready to go.
You can't wear a
No, you
wetsuit.
can't wear a
illegal.
wetsuit.
No.
Illegal.
Well, that's
What about you, Brian?
But I'm just going with the full green one-piecey, tight style, with
can't wait
matching green sort of tightish hat. I think.
like a style, Bristol.
A slime green sort of really good look at me. But really good. Hiding nothing, Damon.
Let's got the binoculars over here for the slide. Over here, Spud Regis.
Yeah, I'm having a look.
Bristle, very concerned about his outfit. I don't think it's going to show him in the best light, I'll be honest.
It looks like a human, how could I say this, a human condom with a lot of walnuts in it, JB.
Sort of frog-like colour too,
It's
isn't
like,
it?
Will
he's
it
like
survive the plunge?
well, he
Green
looks,
tree frog.
he looks like a badly tied roast. Sort of bumps and lumps all around this green sort of...
Yep.
I don't know what the green number is, but no, they're all doing for Unbelievable
great cause. Of course,
Neil
the
right in the middle
enforcer,
there.
he's there. The enforcer's going to have the Mankini on, my old one. So he won't fill that out as
What about Mick
comprehensively.
Molloy? What do you reckon Mick will wear?
Not sure. Gaz is over there with some 2 times U. He's gone too conservative for my liking.
Yeah, it's not him either, is it?
No.
I would have thought he would have jazzed it up a bit.
No, he's gone real sort of boring and flat. Howie's over there. So we're going to get over to Howie when we can and find out exactly how this is all going to shake down. But it's what does that look like? A 2 or 3 metre slide into freezing cold ice water. Yep.
It'd have to be below 0, obviously full of ice. You'd think it'd have to be minus 4 or 5.
No, I think it's... Look, I'm not a scientist, Spud, but I think ice is the freezing point, isn't it? So
No,
if there's water in there, it's probably not frozen.
No, but freezing point... freezing point 0.
Yeah. Hey, Spud, you've got an idea on how this order should be done and the health and safety and welfare of others?
Look, I just thought Mick Molloy and Robbo probably should go last, I would have thought. Your boss, Jay-Z, what do you think?
As in like batting number 10 and 11.
Yeah, I would have
Why,
thought.
Spud?
Well, hang on. While we ponder that, let's get over to Howie. He's got the equipment on, and I think Gary's not far away. Howie?
Unbelievable scenes over here. We've had to work pretty hard to get here, but Garry Lyon is beside me, looking a touch nervous. He's sort of covered up in a white robe, so I can't tell what you're wearing. How are you feeling, Gaz? Oh, there's sort of 2XU top.
Minus 2 degrees. I just saw the force, Sammy Newman, get dressed. He was going to go without the undergarment of the Mankini. I suggest that he didn't. He hadn't waxed up, to be perfectly honest, and it didn't look good.
No.
But I'm about to unveil now. Yeah.
So Gary's about to unveil now. This is, have a look, the crowd. Oh, gee, it's a bit minimalist in the front, but now Darcy's got sort of a 3/4 triathlon top. Oh, Sam's got the Mankini.
Look at the bristle.
Look at Sam.
Oh, this is I'll get Brian over here in a minute because he's in a full green suit, which has to be seen to be believed. He's not far away, Brian Taylor. I'm just trying to get a word with him now. This is Brian. You need to describe.
Oh no.
Tim Watson's about to, I think, head down
And
the
unit
race.
over there is very, very revealing indeed. There are underwater cameras in the ice, I'm led to believe, Howie.
What are you wearing, Brian?
I'm wearing a full onesie, and I've got a lot of paper down the front. I have got the codpiece in too. Goodbye.
Neil's pushing Tim down now, boys.
Here he goes.
I'll give it back to you, boys.
There's Timmy Watson. Down he goes. Bang! Into the water goes old Wispy. And, she's cold in there. Don't worry about that for a second. So he's first in. Sort of a little, like a little bobsled sort of thing
mate,
happening.
at the end, Jay, but there's a little dip, so they go backwards head first.
Right, I see. Okay, so who we got now?
Sam Lane.
Sam Lane. Brave girl. She's got to get in there early before the boys contaminate the water.
I think that's what Spud was trying to say.
Right, I see. Yeah, I see. Thank you, Purple. It looks like Dermott's got a pair of boardies on, so he's going, with the real hero sort of setup.
I wasn't expecting the bumps. I like the bumps. It's sort of I was
especially at the end, Jay-Z.
More of a smoother slide, but it's thrown a curveball in.
Okay, freezemnd.com, by the way. If you haven't donated yet, you should do it immediately, or SMS freeze to 0400 064 064. Right, so here's Sam Lane ready to go. She's got the old 1950s bathing hat on. She's in, sliding down, and whoa, no! Jeez, that looks cold.
Not as much speed on
she's got no body mass. Sam, that's the problem. She's svelte. She's the only one that will be, though. Ross Stevenson, I think, is next, and he'll bring plenty to the table.
He's got the full bomber outfit.
That's it.
Dermott wants to give it to him.
Wearing the number 6 of Neil Danaher too, Spud, on the bomber outfit.
So, on the big screen up here, you can see here he comes.
Oh, that's a slide.
Arse up.
A half pirouette, JB.
Real arse up, Roscoe.
Yeah, well done, Roscoe.
Yeah, that's the way we like to see it.
He lost control halfway down that slide then.
He got sideways on him,
Here's
didn't
the
he?
kid, Brereton.
And Jim, that's a VFL jumper too that
It
Ross
is.
Stevenson's wearing. The old VFL logo.
Oh, look at himself, Brereton. Never
Look at
been a
him.
man happier with
Yeah.
what he brings to the table. He's hovering so he can look up on the big screen and see himself.
Yeah.
Real knob style. And
Duke's going to give Neil a hand here, the old Dukester.
Righto. So Dermott not far away from heading down.
No T-shirt for Dermott, unlike the other guys.
He's gone exactly as we expected with it. 5-time day, 5-time night.
Multicoloured stripy board shorts.
Just dragging this whole interview out so that he can have some screen hang time. Yeah. And, right, get him in. We've had enough of him. Righto.
Darcy's pushing him.
Here he goes. Backflip!
Backflip!
Back whacker! That's Stuff.
He stayed under for a while too, the kid.
No, look at him. Nice guts going too.
Yeah.
Oh, he's not happy with
He's
that.
trying to suck it in a bit,
He's
JB.
sucking it right
He sort of
in.
got the short breath so the guts doesn't stick out over the boardies.
That was nice. That was a real back one.
Tell you what, Duke's got a boring sort of
Well,
setup.
that's because he's a boring bloke.
Has he still got the mud flap there?
Oh, no.
And Elijah.
Exactly. Make stuff up, boring.
No, I don't
and
think he did.
He's gone real sort of, London Olympics 1920s rowing style.
It's the casual look from Duke.
He's just rubbish.
Jim Dermott stopped for a post-Bath interview as well.
You can't get enough of a Dermott. All right, so the big Duke. This is almost a sort of flat bit in the middle.
Who's doing the interviewing up on the stage?
Is it Welshie?
Welshie.
Yeah, Andrew Welsh. So
got the gloves on.
Oh, now he's putting his gloves on. Here he goes.
It is a boring setup, though, isn't it? It's just a black singlet.
Black and nothing.
It's a great cause, Duke, but putting the gloves on is about as funny as a kick in the pills, mate.
That's it. Real glass eye sort of business from the Duke. So now he's about to go in and
boring.
Just get you in so
Stop
we can
it,
get
me ribs,
the good
Duke.
stuff. Yeah, exactly.
Stop it, Duke.
Get to the good stuff, Duke. Here he comes.
Oh! He done a backflip.
Nice backflip.
The more weight, JB,
Yeah.
the bigger the backflip.
That's
so
it.
That's what we like to see.
That's it.
That last little dip at the end of the slide is...
I reckon Fossil's going to go last.
Yeah, no question, and so he should.
Hey, won't Bristle get some speed up?
No.
That last speed
I
hump.
worry about Bristle fitting within the slide. That's
Tell you
the
what,
thing,
you wouldn't
he
want to
might
be
get
within
jammed.
20 metres of the pool, JB. You're going to get splashed. That's a great look from the Duke.
Look at the Duke.
Jim, I think the Force is trying to
come
be
on.
next up.
No.
no.
I
think he is.
Look at the Mankini.
He's got
on the
something
Force.
down there, JB.
Oh, no,
Has he?
He's got one of the throw rugs from his house down amongst the tackle.
Have a look at the G-banger down the back, too.
Oh, come on, Forsell. What are we dealing with?
How old's Forsell?
He's got the arse floss. Oh, come on, Force. No, we can't. Look at him. Look at this fool of a man.
It's a G-string setup.
Hang on, the meat and potatoes are hanging out.
You got the little hand puppet happening. Oh, no, that's not good. None of that's good. And he's got a little moon to the crowd. And, oh, no.
Oh, no.
That's
What do you have
none
for
of that's
breakfast?
good. Hairy chest. He looks horrific.
Couple of Vita boots.
Right,
for
here he
breakfast, I
goes.
believe
Here he goes.
Mankini wearing Forsell.
Oh.
Down. Oh! We got to look at the old button.
Was that a sheriff's badge?
He's giving us a brown eye. Oh, come on, Force.
Dermott's pushed him back in.
Can't be doing that. They won't be able to go with the behind the shot vision
Replay is good.
because that was the old squid.
Oh, look at the slow-mo here,
There we
boys,
are.
on the replay.
Spud.
Come on.
Come on, Force.
That's too much.
He's giving us a look at the squid's eye.
Yeah.
Come on, Force. I think the big Duke might be down there. You got us, Duke?
I'm here with Luke Darcy.
Oh,
you got on the gloves,
crikey.
mate. How cold was it?
Smartest thing I did, Howie, because that's the only part of me that is warm. I hope you can appreciate that is the coldest and most painful thing I've ever been in. Nice of the Foster bend over just then to give everyone the full view of the
come on.
thing. It's extraordinary, Howie.
Good on you, Darcy. Have a great day. Well done on the cause.
Thank you.
Oh, now Gary's. Well, we got two interests here. Bristle,
Yeah.
who's in the lime green morph suit, and Gaz, who's, I don't know where in the lineup. Strauchanie's up there as well, I can see. So Mick Molloy,
Robbo.
of course, in the cape. So we've got to look at Mick. All right, so we just got to work out who's who in the zoo here from a lineup point of view.
I think.
Five to go.
Do we give the points so far to Fozzer? He's
Yeah.
clearly
Yeah,
leading it
Best
so
on,
far.
best
Yeah.
on. Yeah, no doubt about that.
Duke possibly at the other end of the
Right at the
scoring
other
scale.
end. And the thing about it is, the Force, as I understand it, he didn't need to have that tighter G-banger, but wanted it and pulled it up himself. Howie has a very special guest down there with him. Howie?
Well, I've got the great Sam Newman beside me. We'll discuss the costume in a moment. But Sam, congratulations for being involved in a wonderful, wonderful cause. You look a bit fresh.
It is nippy, I'll be honest, Howie, but
Commentate, Brian.
Gary, as I said, suggested and insisted I wear the Mankini. Jim has worn it before.
Yes.
It's still a little soiled, really, from when he wore it. But I feel sorry that people had to see me because as I landed in the water, my legs and came apart, and it's not a good look, to be honest.
Well,
60,000 in the house. You have any concerns wearing that, or you just went out with full confidence?
Yeah, no, I had no concerns because, A, there's not a lot there in the first place, and in the middle of winter, there is absolutely nothing.
Congratulations on being involved. Thanks, Sam.
Thank you, mate.
Well, here comes Bristle, JB.
Come on now. He's got this sort of, as I said, green tree frog morph suit happening here, Brian. He's not presenting himself to society in the best possible
as
fashion.
I said, for the people at home, it's either like a badly tied roast or a big bag of green walnuts. Bumps and lumps everywhere.
He's parked up the top. FreezeMND.com, by the way. Get on board. I think everyone in this room has and donated. It's very, very easy to do, and it's a wonderful cause, and we've got to find a cure for this hideous disease. So FreezeMND.com, get on board and donate. Any amount is appreciated. So Brian, he's just hovering up the top. He's being interviewed by Welshie. He's got that porn star moustache that he's had for years, Bristle, and clung on to through the hard times. But he's about to go. Here we go. He's bringing the biggest load. There's no doubt about that.
This will be good.
Robbo's pushing him down.
All right, come on, Brian. Sort of bobsleigh style. Here he comes. Oh, Bristle! Oh, no!
He's done a full backflip.
He's displaced half the water, Brian. Oh, look at him.
Oh, he's cold.
Oh, no, Brian.
Oh, hang on, it's see-through.
Oh, don't. So he's got a pair of sort of bigger undies on underneath. Let's have a look at the entry. Oh, no. That wasn't good.
Yeah.
There was a tsunami of iced water coming straight at the camera. Oh, no, Brian. Oh, come on,
look at the bike rack.
Come on, Brian. Oh, come on, Brian. That is ridiculous.
That's a fair bit of hair there.
Oh, come on. All right, he's got to get out now, and Robbo's next in. Not sure Robbo's in his comfort zone here, to be honest.
No.
All right, Brian's out.
On the toboggan, I think in terms of technique, maybe they're going to try and hold on to this toboggan. They hit that last dip, and the toboggan flies out from underneath them. So the style points are important here. And Brian,
what do you want to happen to your boss here, Jose?
We want to see as much carnage as possible on this one, I would have thought.
Mark Robinson.
What's he got on the red?
Don't know what that is.
Sponsored by...
He got money to wear that particular sponsor, and I can't recall who it was. It's a real estate.
Real estate.
Yeah, I think it is.
All right.
But it's tight. It's tight and it's lycra.
He's in
it's
probably
bright
better
red.
nick than I thought he is, Robbo.
Well, hard to see from here.
No, I think
He's
he is.
parked on the... Gaz is pushing him down, so here he goes. Very bald of head, Robbo. Oh, yeah.
He's lost the board.
Oh, no.
He's lost the board.
Oh, come on, Robbo. He lost all composure early.
Lack of skill there.
Oh, no. Let's get down to Howie.
Well, Brian, I've only worked with you for about 6 weeks, to be honest. I'm not sure if I can say this, but you're bigger than I thought you actually...
Gone the smooth line look. Winter Olympics are approaching, and I thought I fitted in quite well. I reckon I could be a bobsledder. How?
You haven't shaved down though. There's sort of hairy patches popping out all over the shop, big man.
Well, I'm a bloke, Howie. What do you expect? You new age guys haven't got a hair on you. You're all just hairless.
Well, you've got us all covered. I can see that now. Tell me, it's a great cause. How was it? Did you get a bit toey up there?
It's a little scary, and it is colder than what they're describing. I mean, -2 in the pool. It's colder than that, I'm telling you. It's a real awakening for those guys that are about to come down.
Brian, congratulations on being involved.
Right. Thanks, Howie.
We got
Here's the wolf.
The wolf ready to go, and he's just
very nonchalant, JB.
This is too cool for school.
Get
the wolf.
caught up in the emotion, Gary.
He's giving it nothing. He's just
he's putting
flatlining
the goggles. What are they? Just up on the head.
Sort of Olympic style.
Come on, wolf.
Just something.
It's like he's about to plunge in
It's
for
sort
the
of half
100 metres.
Yeah, he's putting the goggles on there.
No, Spud, what it is a real wanker approach.
Yeah, Leo Wankett style set up this one.
I'm too cool for school.
I'm just going to fold my arm.
Look at
sort
him.
of,
mate, come on.
as if he does it every day.
Yeah, well, so Strauchanie's pushing him in, and let's see how he goes with it.
Very focused.
He just, as I say, it's...
What is it, Jim?
Real line and length.
Just wanker.
Simon Davis.
Sort of... Just nothing.
Come on, Wolf.
He can be better than this. I know he's
Put
not
your hands in the air or something, wave to the crowd.
Not an entertaining man, but this is real sort of boring in the middle of something that's
he's
amazing.
hanging on to the
here he
seat.
goes.
No.
He lost it.
He lost it.
The board went and he was
Lack of
bloody
skill again.
Oh, come on. He's gone under and we haven't seen him
for
again.
A while.
Oh, he's doing
There he is. He's back up. Oh, come on. I think 2 times you were pleased with their spin. They've got bugger all out of it. Getting out now. Yes.
Have a look at him.
All right. Well, we must be down to the old Vinegars, aren't we? Or
who'd be? It's Darcy.
Well, Mick.
Yeah, Darcy's been down.
Yeah.
We got Strauchanie.
Darcy was that boring we didn't see him come
and then Mick Molloy.
Mick Molloy and Strauchanie, and that might do us, is it?
Really lost control of the toboggan early. Gary. Early in the slide, it was gone.
I think out of the people who have gone down, that was probably the least climactic.
Yeah.
In fact, I think it was a distant last.
I don't think that'll be in the highlights reel, will it?
Real nothing.
Well, in fact, it was poor Jim.
Yeah.
Oh, look.
Now he's
I tried to swim a lap.
Because that's rib tickling.
That's a tip of humour.
Yeah,
Stitch me up, Gaz.
Come on. So, enough of that. Even Neil O'Donnell's looking at him going, what was that?
Neil said,
what was that?
It's not that hard to hold the ball the whole way down.
Need more from the Melbourne skipper, surely.
Something.
If we're talking about giving the good boats and the bad boats, Gary might be in the bad boats of the slide.
Of course he is.
Yeah, what's the thing about swimming a lap?
Just...
Like, he obviously rehearsed that.
I think what happened, Spud, is he got in there and realised he'd really stunk it up. So then thought, I better try and do something that's remotely entertaining.
But I hope Doc White comes to sew me stitch the sides up here, the stitches. Seriously, Doc, bring some stitching. Gaz is about as funny as a kick in the orchestra.
Well, Strauchanie up the top, so they need to finish this interview because it's gone on way too long. And get Strauchanie in.
Yeah.
Strauchanie will lose the wig, you reckon, after the
well,
plunge?
this is interesting. Here he goes.
Full Collingwood suit.
Look at Strawn. See, this is what we want.
Yeah, that's better.
Just
hands
a bit of animation,
air.
a bit of something. So, yes. He's got the full trackie on too, so he's obviously just dropped into the property room at Collingwood, picked up his 85th tracksuit. All right, well, Duke's still boring everyone up the back with his anecdotes.
Actually, I think there's a guy asleep next to Duke. He is. He's asleep.
He's trying to talk to everyone back there.
He's talking to someone that is standing up asleep.
You can't.
He is.
You can't believe it, can you? Honestly. All right, so...
He's lost his way to Duke.
No, he has. He's in all
You
styles.
picked it a couple of weeks ago.
Yeah, I don't know where he's at.
When you had those drinks with him in Sydney, and we lost you for about 45 minutes, and you came back half asleep yourself.
I was. I nodded off. Mid-drink. All right, Strauchanie, she's holding Strauchanie for too long. He's ready to go. All right. Strauchanie and then our man on the hot breakfast, Mick Molloy, and that's got to be it, doesn't it?
Certainly stringing this out, Channel 7, Jim.
Neil won't be going down, will he?
No. Surely not. Well,
Dermott's out in the middle of the ground now with Eddie.
Oh, come on, Dermott.
Is he?
No, on the boundary line there, so on the Fox footy.
What I have got in the Nikons here is Bucks with the crutches right down in front of us here, standing on the wing. Strauchanie's in. Yeah. Full tracksuit, Strawn.
Made sure the wig was still on.
Yeah.
That was better than Gary's, Jim.
Yeah, it was.
The hands in the air.
He gave us something.
Better.
Yeah.
This is it.
Didn't try and do a lap to sort of accommodate for the lack of...
Just a bit more airtime for Gaz, wasn't it? Really?
I'm not sure the Wolf was ready.
It was real test pattern stuff, wasn't it?
Test pattern.
No. Well, to be honest, Bristol aside, our box is underwhelmed.
Yeah.
Well, Sam.
Sam.
We can claim Sam, can't we?
Sam's not a Triple
Sam's
M man.
hairy bike rack was worth looking at. That was
the force was brilliant.
the sheriff's badge with all the bum fluff around it.
Was just horrific. Right, so Mick Molloy, I'm thinking as I look in the binoculars, he's last.
He's last to go.
Yeah, but I think Darcy's talking to him right now, so that'll probably deflate him a
suck
bit.
the life out of him. So, you see Strauchanie, and as I say, Nathan Buckley down in front of us, the hamstring surgery, so he's got the crutches.
He won't like that Bucks either. He's a fitness fanatic, Bucks, and I'm sure he'll be doing some push-ups and
all four tendons off the bone. That's unbelievable, isn't it? So we have heard they have corrected their original stance, Collingwood, and he will, Nathan, be able to get down to the three-quarter time and
he's walking
huddles.
he's moving quickly. Let's say that. He's not walking freely, but he's walking.
So, Spud, you've been an AFL coach, of course. It'll just mean he has to leave the box earlier.
He'll leave it earlier.
Yep.
And look, if I was him, I'd just stay down on the boundary line. But anyway, Bucks is Bucks. He likes to be in control, and that's fair enough. Look at Mick Molloy. Look at this.
Mate, he's given
got
us a
the
bit of
moves. Well done, Mick.
Where was Gary with his stuff?
Yeah.
Gary did a freestyle. It was just boring as bat crap. It was.
And Mick's given us some nice visual humour. Exactly what we want out of the setup. He's got the cape off now. He got the tackle back.
Have a look at the he's got something down there, JB.
Come on, Mick.
He's holding
bought a couple of plums from the fruit shop.
The guts. Look at him. See, this is
better.
This is better.
Theatrics.
Yes. All right, I'd like to see him take a running go.
I think he might go down frontwards here.
Yeah,
I'm
that's
thinking
it.
without
Something like that.
Just dive down.
A running sort of assault on it.
Because he wouldn't care what happens.
No,
he knocked himself out.
No care.
Yeah, I think he's going to go.
Usain, we're getting a nice Usain out of him.
He's going without the sled, boys. There's no doubting this.
I like this. Oh! She's Richmond Budgies.
Yes.
Oh, that's it, Mick.
He's going to dive. He's going down head first.
Look at this man. This is entertainment.
Yeah.
Oh, have a go at him.
Oh, no, they're putting the sled down.
Come on, Mick.
Tim Watson's turned it around very quickly. Got his suit back on.
He's going down front first.
You picked it, Spud.
Yeah.
You picked it.
Yeah, we'll see. A bit of animation.
This could break his back on that last
No,
bump.
he'll be
Here he
fine.
goes. Front on. Oh!
Belly whacker.
It was a belly whacker.
Look at him. Get around him. Get around Mick Molloy. Look at the crowd. See? Gary got nothing. Silence was deafening.
Gary and Spud flattened him right out, and now Mick's had to pick him single-handedly back up again.
And he did.
Oh, that's magnificent. Now, we've just seen all of the slide action. Some good, some bad, to the point where we think in true Triple M style, Spud, we need to do best on and then the worst on ground.
Well,
so how are we doing this?
I'm going to get Jay-Z Clark and the Warrior to do the best on ground,
Right.
and I'll bring up the ladder, the worst on ground.
Righto, so best on, how are we seeing?
Shoot away, Jay-Z, with your one.
I thought Brian Taylor should get the one vote with the skin-hugging bright green Kermit suit.
Agreed.
Good talk, good theatrics early, but it was the point of entry. The full backwards flip, high impact. So I think Brian deserves his one vote.
Strauchanie unlucky to miss the votes. I reckon he could have got one, but he didn't. Force clearly gets the 2 votes. With the Mancuni Jim, the one that was last seen on TV. What has it been? 2007.
That was a long time ago.
2007, maybe 2008.
He didn't quite fill it out as well, but he had the...
We saw more of him than we saw of you.
The Frank String, he basically mooned the G on entry.
He covered up the front part of what he wanted to hide with a tape of some description, but the back part was left open, and it was open for all to see.
Was there a little turtle there?
No, what there was. It was just hideous.
Or a little brown bear?
There was a clear 3, wasn't there, Joe? Clear 3 votes. Mick Molloy, the cape, and then took the cape off with pure theatre. It came down to some budgie smugglers in the Richmond colours, and then just soaked it up. Jim did a bit of Murph Hughes action, swaying, got the crowd behind him going, then to Usain Bolt, and then got out of the water and just pumped the crowd up again. It was what was meant to happen.
Well, and they needed pumping up. This is the thing, because there have been some real flatteners that had sucked the oxygen out of the venue with poor performance. And Spud, this is where we get to you with the 3 worst on.
He wanted to do this too, Jim.
Well, I know Howie's down there, and he would agree with me. Look, I'm going to give the 1 vote to Sam Lane, because there wasn't enough inertia and power, not enough body weight to actually get her head under the water.
That's not Sam's fault. She's
well,
only
bad
small.
luck. Suck it up. She gets 1 vote, JB. It's as simple as that.
Lacks some speed.
2 votes goes to a guy that thought it was going to turn the crowd here today to fall off their seat when he put leather gloves on. Real glass-eye stuff, dude. Boring as bat crap. Absolute crap, Darcy. If that's what you've got, 10 days to come up with that sort of crap.
He's in career worst form, Duke.
Because he wore the gloves a couple of years ago. That is yesterday's news, dude.
No one knew.
No one gives a stuff.
At the ground, no one even knows what that means.
Everyone in the crowd knew that he wore gloves down at Simmons Stadium too. You're not that big, dude.
No one gives
You're not that big. You might be big and you get up in the morning and look at the mirror and go, wow, have a look at me. I'm flying.
But it was just a black sort of plain suit he had on too. There was
Seriously,
no sizzle there.
Real test pattern stuff it was.
No, junk. All right,
Now,
so there's a well-earned 2 votes.
This one took a lot of doing for mine, JB.
Yep.
But it was sort of nonchalant. I'm going to be cool, sort of,
Olympic style.
George Clooney type, to sort of walk in and coolly sort of sit down, arms folded.
Boring outfit.
Had a cap on, and then was going to be a real side splitter. He put the goggles on. What a wanker! Then decided it was like Simon Davis, Chris Tabaret facing Simon Davis on day 4 of an Indian pitch. Real. When the ball hits the pitch, it just sort of rolls along the ground. 3 votes goes to boring as bat crap. Wolf! You're boring prick! And then JB, to top it off, the one that got me JB with the 3 votes, decide to think, I better do something. You know what he did?
What did he do?
A freestyle lap. Side me, split me sides open. Where's Doc White? Get him from it. Seriously, guys.
Oh, come on.
He's kidding himself.
It was Boxy.
Absolutely kidding himself.
That had
the
nothing.
Wolf. I know he's given the votes today, but wowee. If he took 2 weeks to say, I'm going to do a freestyle lap, he is kidding himself.
I'm hearing you, Spud. I can't argue with any of those votes.
Well, he's Doc White now. Just so many sides up, Doc. I've got holes in my guts here everywhere from our 2 Triple M boys.
Nice to have Gaz back, of course.
Gaz. How are we? How'd you go? Now, boys, how's what? We haven't asked you. How cold was it?
Nah, not that bad.
Nah, freezing. Colder than I thought.
No, it was. Took your breath away.
Yep.
Thought I was good. Apparently, I didn't get the vote.
Apparently.
No, you did get the vote.
You did get the vote.
They're not so good. That's hard. It's bloody Strauchanie. Gave me no propulsion.
The slide was watched very closely by Spud, who then decided that he needed to go best on ground. Well, he didn't. That was Damo and little Jay-Z.
Well, who'd they give best on ground?
Best on ground was Mick Molloy, and then the Force. And I can't remember who got the 1 vote there. Bristol, actually. Brian got 1 vote. That's it.
For doing what?
We're just being a bit entertaining, Gary. But then we had a view of who really sort of was a bit more sort of line and length and a bit sort of more boring with it. And,
Vanilla.
I think Sam Lane got 1 vote for not being able to get enough inertia.
Yeah.
So she got a vote.
Wasn't her fault.
Well, that's
She
what I
was
said.
light.
She's just light and couldn't get going.
Yeah.
And then Duke really badly sort of stunk it up with no entertainment at all.
He got good air.
Just rubbish, and then of course we got the 3 votes. Have a listen.
Took a lot of doing for mine, JB.
Yep.
But it was sort of nonchalant. I'm going to be cool, sort of,
Olympic style.
George Clooney type, just sort of walk in and coolly sort of sit down, arms folded.
Boring outfit.
Had a cap on, and then was going to be a real side splitter. He put the goggles on. What a wanker! then decided it was like Simon Davis, Chris Tabaret facing Simon Davis on day 4 of an Indian pitch. Real. When the ball hits the pitch, it just sort of rolls along the ground. 3 votes goes to boring as bat crap. Wolf! You're boring prick! And then JB, to top it off, the one that got me JB with the 3 votes, decide to think, I better do something. You know what he did?
What did he do?
A freestyle lap. Side me, split me sides open. Where's Doc White? Get him from it. Seriously, guys.
Oh, come on.
He's kidding himself.
It was Boxy.
Absolutely kidding himself.
That had
The
nothing.
Wolf. I know he's given the votes today, but wowee. If he took 2 weeks, I'm going to do a freestyle.
Just watching them go down right now, actually, and I see the Duke got some very nice hair with a
Duke,
backward flip.
Well, he went with the gloves, Duke, which is an old in-joke that no one gave a stuff about, so he copped it. And then look at this man, the enforcer. He basically mooned the MCG. You get look at the dot here. Look at that.
It's the badge style.
Oh, no, it was terrible.